Go ahead.
13. 12, Numbers 12 and 13. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, Heal her now, O God, I beseech thee. And the Lord said unto Moses, If her father had but spit in her face, should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days.
Long.
And after that, let her be received in again. And Miriam was shut out from the camp 7 days. And the people journeyed not till Miriam was brought in again.
So right there, what happened was it said, look, if her father was spit in her face, we got to put out 7 days. So she's turned to a leper. We're going to let her transgression ride on her for a little while, just so she get it in her mind straight. Because when the Lord deals with you and he give you a supernatural vision and you leapfrog to something else, you know, then you are out of line. He will set you back in line again so that all the people don't look at her like she's something special. He did Moses the same way. When Moses smite the rock, shall we give you water? Water came out, but Most High had a sidebar with Moses. What's this sweet stuff? You don't sanctify yourself also. You thought that was you doing all the miracles in the Red Sea. For that, you can't cross over the river Jordan. You're not going into the land of Canaan. He said, besides this, get up to that mountain because I'm going to take the breath out of your body. You're going to die. You will have these people worshiping you. It wasn't supposed to be that. You're supposed to show my glory. So he chastised Moses as well. Miriam and Aaron got to go over into the promised land. But Moses didn't. He had to go to the mountain and die. So y'all, we have to understand the Most High don't play games. He put a spirit of power on you is not to be overshadowing your brothers with, or to look down on them, or how we look at these prophetess women in churches today. Like she's somebody supernatural. She told me that I was going to get that job I've been wanting. I was going to get married. And so everybody in the church flocked all around. No. Let's move on right quick. Deuteronomy 13. Just a couple more, y'all. We'll be out of here pretty short. Now, I just want to mention the Feast of Tabernacles. I just need about 10 minutes to get us up to speed on that before we get out of here. 13 and 1. And then we're going to hit this Jeremiah, y'all. We're going to close out so you know and how to discern a false dream or a false vision that you may be having yourself. We have to be prepared for this in our sleep. Because Satan going to come masquerade as an angel of light. But guess what? He ain't going to quote this correctly. He going to tell you something way off the cuff. Don't worry about it, man. You want to wear some stilettos? Go ahead. Who is God to tell you you can't? And you wake up feeling powerful. Pull out your whole Prince outfit. Deuteronomy 13 and 1.
Deuteronomy 13 and 1. Everybody there? All right. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder.
It giveth thee a sign or a wonder. And a wonder means they done told you something ain't nobody supposed to know but you. So this is automatically the first thing most people say. Man, I'm telling you, man, look. They told me something I wasn't supposed to know. Well, it's demonic spirits running around in this room right now getting secrets. Hell, when we get full of whiskey and whatever else, we telling secrets. You get full and you start telling everything. They just reported to her. Ask about the time. Just read some more.
13 and 2. And the sign or the wonder come to pass.
See if it come to pass. Go ahead.
Whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them.
If you sleep and they tell you this in your dream, look, Buddha will answer everything you've been questioning. Buddha! In your dream. Tell her to go serve another God in your dream. That's breaking the law, ain't it?
Right. Yep.
Let's go some more.
You went on prayer, and all of them. say worship another God.
Right.
I'm trying to tell people that.
Huh?
13 and 4. No, 13 and 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
What you shouldn't do?
Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Right?
Or that dreamer of dreams.
Right?
For the Lord your God proveth you, to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart or with all your soul.
So the Most High proved you. The only way He proved you is to see how well the law is in your heart. That's how you're proven. That's what He said. He said, I trust the heart of man. He said, I judge the heart of man. If it's locked in here, this is how the Most High proves you. If it's locked in there, it's going to be locked in there when you sleep. If you ain't a murderer, you ain't going to be able to do it in your sleep. Ain't nothing you're going to be able to do outside the law if it's in your heart, if you're not that type of person. But Satan will try to get in there and change your whole mindset. And majority of these people that become serial killers and different things that tapped into the dark side with some drugs, went to sleep and woke up out of their sleep. That's why you always see these supernatural movies is always sleeping. They waking up sitting in the bed. Then the things start to happen. Because he's want to attack in your sleep. Y'all, we got to be aware. Sleep has to be sweet. And it can be sleep as you want it to be, long as you ain't full of wickedness that's set in your heart. If it's set in your heart, that's what you're going to dream about. And when you wake up, guess what? You're going to manifest it. You kill people in your sleep, pretty soon you're going to try it out for real. Let's read.
Okay. 13 and 4. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear Him, and keep His commandments, and obey His voice. And ye shall serve Him, and cleave unto Him. And that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, shall be put to death.
What?
And that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee.
And read them next two.
If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or the son, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend.
It's covering everybody, ain't it? Most times say you don't care who it is. Right. Let's read some more.
Do it again. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which go round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. So don't hide him either. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thy hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hand of all the people.
Well, we can't do that no more because that's like the order, right? But it's letting you know, today you just walk away from them and tell them, look, it's a grave sin what you're doing. And this is what's happening. They said, look, it's going to be somebody that's close to you going to come and try to turn you from the law. It's going to be the closest person to you. It said, if they come. He said, don't even hide their wickedness. Just let them know up front. If they come to you, look, man, I know you. Yeah, I know you go down there, man, and holler to you. Hey, look, man, I'm telling you, you going up with this dog, that car you've been wanting, that whatever else you've been wanting, you get with the God over here, man, they'll do it. And they may be your best friend. You have to rebuke him sharply at that point. I'm talking about cut him down. The way it felt like you done cut him in half with a real sword. But you done cut him with words. Man, is you crazy? Because that will lead you right to a soothsayer. And then you become a child twofold more to hell than he is. And I've seen it happen, know about it personally, that it happened to him. Instead of telling the boy, we shouldn't go do that, he followed him on over there. And the demons had the mastery of fear and trembling. Let's read. Hold on, we good on that?
He followed him over there.
Well, to this place. He knew the word. But the Lord wouldn't answer him. So he mentioned it around the best friend. When the best friend said, I know a woman. Same way like Sam get indoor. Or Cobrian and Martin Luther King. That tell you whatever you want to know. Instead of saying, man, you losing your mind. That's one thing God ain't asked me. But now you finna turn me to another God. Boy, I kill you. Only in speech. But yet, what? Anything? Yeah, man. You told me I was going to be successful.
But you know the truth.
What?
But he knew.
No, he didn't know the truth. I mean, but he would have known the truth if the boy who teaching the truth had told him, would have turned him from his wicked. But he pulled him into his because he didn't have no knowledge of it. And then he became a child twofold of hell that the boy he took. I mean, that took him there. So, that's right. Let's go to Jeremiah 23, y'all. We're going to read this when we're going to get out of here, y'all. I just want to mention the Feast of Tabernacles. And this is very important because we have a holiday in this nation that we deal with a dreamer. Go to Jeremiah 23. What about?
Never heard this scripture read in my church.
You ain't gonna hear it. Let's start about right 14. 23 and 14, y'all. We're gonna read down. There's going to be some clear understanding. Y'all don't be scared because somebody say they're a prophet. That's the first thing we get scared. And then you go into a humble mode. Oh, a prophetess? And they standing proud like they got all the secrets. You say a prophet of what? Right. If it ain't about the second coming of Christ and what I'm doing wrong to get prepared because I'm finna get cut off and short, what else are they going to prophesy to you about? Foolishness. And then not only that, but you ain't even checked the order to get them even in line. What do you mean you a prophetess? What do you mean? Verse 1. I was just hitting it for time. Y'all don't want to go back, or you want to? We can hit verse 1 and then we'll read down. Okay. You hear this what? Right. Verse 1, 23 and 1, we'll skip down. Just for time's sake, because y'all, we're running a little short. 23 and 1.
All right. Woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, said the Lord. Therefore, thus said the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, said the Lord.
So we hold on, y'all read all that when you get a chance. Skip down to verse 14. And the Most High will visit you scattering his flock. He visited Eddie Long.
Y'all there? Jeremiah 14. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem a horrible thing.
Who were the prophets of what?
I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem.
In the prophets of Jerusalem. So it's more of us than it is anybody around here. We pulling this food. Read on.
A horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts concerning the prophets, behold, I will feed them with wormwood, and make them to drink the water of gall. For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart, and not out of the mouth of the Lord.
See, they make you vain. They make you feel like you special because I got a word from you I got a word from the Lord for you. So now you feeling extra special. You feeling that's vain. Now they got you puffed up. But the key words is, how did this prophecy come to you? If they say in the vision, in the night hour upon my bed at 3:25 a.m., I was awake. And I saw this and I was told, if they start going down the line, you be like, okay, yeah. All right. But if you ask them, how you become a prophet? Pastor such and such right there told you. Anointed me yesterday. Now just be quiet and listen to what I got to say. If you go for that, that's on you. Let's keep reading.
17. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord has said, ye shall have peace.
And that's what they always say.
Everything good.
Right.
And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you.
See, the imagination of your own heart, you don't even believe in God. Just whatever you believe will tell you that's good.
Right.
You know, I just don't feel that I should have to just even read the Bible. Well, you don't have to read the Bible, son. As long as you have my feet, I'll prophesy to you. Yes. Keep going.
Stay on personal Jesus.
Right. Verse 18.
Verse 18. For who hath stood in the counsel of the Lord,
right,
and hath perceived and heard his word? Who has marked his word and heard it?
Who has marked his word? The Most High says, whenever I speak to you, write it down. Book of Habakkuk, Isaiah 38, all of them tell you, when you talk to the Lord, mark it down. Write it down. Date, time, and hour. So that's another question I got to ask you. Did you write it down? And it's going to stun them for a minute because they tried it on a few of them. Well, no. We'll do it next time. Well, this time, keep the prophecy to yourself. Let's go.
Right. 19. Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is going forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfect.
In the what days?
In the latter
days, y'all, wickedness is going to be at a high level. It said craft is going to prosper. Witchcraft. Y'all, we're going to see some supernatural things we ain't never thought we could see before. Y'all are seeing now they mixing sales in laboratories. They're doing so much wickedness out here that this stuff is starting to become common. They're allowing same-sex to marriage and all these high rates, y'all, that just allow more wickedness to come in. New drugs are being invented every day. It's just going to another level, y'all. Let's finish this up, y'all. We got about 5 minutes. Go ahead.
21. I have not seen these prophets.
Read that again.
I have not seen these prophets.
Read that again.
Sent. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not seen these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
Right.
But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to have hear my words. Mm-hmm. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way.
You see that? If you hear from the prophet, they'll turn you from your evil ways. They'll tell you, look, you're causing a problem with the house of Israel, the laws of God. They'll tell you right point blank. They ain't going to tell you what you want to hear. You wondered if you ever gonna find love again. They'll tell you what you want to hear. Let's read some more.
From the evil way, and from the evil of their doings. I am a God at
Read that again.
But if they had stood
No,
in my
verse 23.
Okay, 23. I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him?
Right.
Saith the Lord. Do not I feel heaven and earth? Saith the Lord. I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, and I have dreamed.
What does that sound like?
Not
See, the dream that he had was a vision of America, little white boys and little girls, white girls holding hand in America, of the big melting pot of this. You know, and all equality. What you got on down here? That's David I'll talk to y'all. But that was a dream of his own heart, his vision. He envisioned America being like that after watching what he had been through. Coming through Alabama and watching all of that, the clamming and all that. He seen that, so he had a dream. Satan come to him and this is what it's going to end up like. Just wait and see. But it ain't never, according to the law, that was going to happen to us in Deuteronomy 28. Leviticus 26, Psalm 44. And he never said that was going to happen. So what does that do to us right now? Oh, we got a way out of captivity now. America's going to show us favor. But what happened? No. They fixed him. Y'all, we got to understand now, it's one thing of the other things that the last of his speech. I'd have been the mountaintop, y'all. I ain't going to make it with you. Because the dream got straightened out. Oh, you going to play game? They'll straighten you out too. But he said, we as a people will get to the promised land. But he knew right there, he may have had the same vision Saul got. You won't be around to see it, buddy. You know, not saying that everything boy did was bad, but that dream have us chasing a ghost. It ain't going to happen in America. It's not designed to happen in America because we are here doing a punishment. Go ahead.
Did that dream, his dream, did that break any of the law?
Yes, anytime it tells you if you listen to the dream. What I'm saying is, compared to the dream, to you talking to a people, and you're saying this is their outcome. This scripture tells us this is your outcome in that land. I'm going to break the teeth of that king. I will bring you out with a mighty abundance, and then I'm going to punish that king and destroy that land, and doleful creatures and birds going to live there. That dream said we're going to be chilling here forever, and everybody going to be cool. It's going to be the melting pot talked about. That ain't written for us in prophecy.
Right.
That's his dream for us. But it's not our prophecy. Now, later on, what he spoke later on as a man in distress, like he done had a bad vision. You know, the night before, and he looked